Women's value get lower the more children that they have.
Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is all about the internet going off after Cam Newton made comments about women, motherhood, and value. Let's just say, social media had a lot to say. He basically suggested that the more kids a woman has, the lower her value becomes. And yeah, people online definitely did not stay quiet about that. Social media comment sections, reaction videos, everybody's got a take. Some people were emotional, some came in with strong opinions, and others started sharing their own personal experiences. We're about to look at some of the reactions that really blew up, with creators breaking down what he said, why it struck a nerve for so many people, and whether or not they agree at all. Some folks are agreeing with parts of it, others are completely pushing back, and then you've got people sitting somewhere in the middle trying to unpack the whole thing. Either way, the internet has been talking nonstop, so grab your snacks, get comfortable, and let's get into these reactions. And if you like content like this, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's get into it.
Women's value get lower the more children that they have. And I was having this conversation, with one of the mother of my children, and she's still fine. But like I was telling her, I was like, yo, the guy that you're dating or will date, if he ain't willing to love on these 5 children that you have, that ain't the guy for you. Because when I came into your life, I was willing to accept you and whatever you had. And there's guys that's out there that's just going to say, them ain't my kids, I want you. Well, that ain't how it worked. But that's not to say that she can't find nobody.
Right.
I'm pretty sure she has somebody.
Right. But do you feel like it's as the best that she could possibly do if she didn't have children?
Well, you're talking to a dude that was once in her life. I don't feel like she's going to get better than me. That's just my confidence.
I don't even think it's confidence. I have said, and I might get eaten alive, I don't think most women do better than the father of their children.
Cam Newton, this man came to the internet while he's interviewing another woman and said that a woman's values go down after each child. And the lady at the end says, I tell women all the time, the best you could do is your baby father. Excuse me? Only a man that does not plan to marry or commit to any woman has that thinking process, okay? That the woman value goes down while the man stays the same. But a lot of men like him think that way because women, okay, everything is put on us. Everything, the household, the children, whether you in a relationship or not, we are the natural nurturers, right? When it comes to this thing called life, a lot of responsibility falls on women, okay? And the man will never admit to that. But this is the reality. When it comes to raising children, running a household, hell, even raising a husband, all of that falls on a woman. The only time a man want to take the lead, right, is when it comes to running a business, when it comes to their name getting all of the accolades like presidency and such thing. But women are the true bosses, okay? So let's just take, for example, you have a single father and a single mother, okay? Who do you think the child is primarily living with? Okay, yes, the child is primarily living with the mom. Okay, so let's just say the dad want to date and the mom want to date. Whose time is going to be more restricted? The mom time is going to be restricted. That's why when you see men who have children, they have a lot of time on their hands, okay? They could take you on a date when they want to. They could work as many hours as they want to because the child primarily lives with the mother, okay? I'm not saying they don't take care of the child, but the child is with the mom, right? Then let's just say you got a single mama, right, who's trying to date. Her time is very limited because that child is on her head, okay? So, no, let's just say parenthood is not the same for mother and father, but does the value of a woman goes down? No, okay? I know plenty of mother with children, okay? From another man, they left that man, and then the next relationship, they got married. Cam and other men want y'all to think that. That's why when baby moms get in the argument with their baby dad, the first thing the baby dad say is, ain't no man gonna want you with all them kids. He's a mother. Yes, he will. Yes, he will, and he knows it, but he want to psychologically damage you to believe that. But the women know. And even the men know, oh, they love them baby mamas. I don't care how this man come on the internet talking about the value goes down. That's what he want Jasmine to think. He want Jasmine to think, oh, no man's gonna want me. Only if you knew.
I don't know Cam Newton personally, and I don't really care to, but he is a great example of why it's hard to have relationships with straight men, especially straight black men who have his type of mindset. Because one, they actually think that they're like really, really smart. And then they have this extreme lack of self-control where it's like, you just want to have every woman around you. You just want to get every woman pregnant who's around you. It's not even just about the fact of whether or not you can afford your children. Why do you need to just keep popping out kids with multiple different mothers, multiple different whatever may not be? You can't control your seed. And what terrifies me is that, like, you'll have these men say these things in such a joking way, like, oh, I don't want a woman around me if we're not doing nothing. But they don't even realize how much harm they can cause other people from these actions, these self-serving actions. Like, and this isn't me trying to say that, oh, you can't come from like a family with multiple different children from different parents, half siblings and stuff like that, and still have a loving family, right? But when you are not thinking strategically about family structure, or you're not thinking in an adult way, in a mature way, you have no idea how much that can harm your children in the future by just playing games when it comes to family planning.
Who keep getting Cam Newton a damn mic?
Cam Newton done had about, no lie, 60 people on his podcast basically telling him in different ways. They have remixed it so many times, basically saying, Cam Newton, you are the problem. He done had Dr. Bryant. He done had Dr. This. He done had TD Jakes. He done had this one and that one. And he still hasn't gotten it into his brain that it's not the money, it's not the fame, it's not the women. It is you. You are the problem. You need to look within and heal your own traumas. You need to go to therapy. You need to read a book. You need to change your behaviors. Cam Newton, it is you. It ain't the first baby mama. It ain't the second baby mama. It ain't the third baby mama. It ain't the fourth baby mama. And I pray to God that there's not a fifth, but it won't be her either if it happens to be a fifth baby mama. Cam Newton, it is you. You want change in Cam Newton's life? Cam Newton has to change. Period. He don't need no more people to come on his show and tell him that.
So, hey y'all, listen. I watched a Cam Newton interview talking about the more kids a woman have, her value goes down. So, what y'all think about men that have multiple baby mamas and more kids than a female that they're trying to pursue? This is not a gender thing. And I feel like it shouldn't be nobody's value going down, because who you choose, you accept what they come with. It's not about your value going down. If you want that person, you value their 5 kids or whoever, how much kids they have. It's not a value thing. So I just feel like women with kids are always put in this position where men think the more kids she have, nobody will want her, which is not true. Because we can say the same thing about men with multiple baby mamas and 5 kids. So it shouldn't be no gender thing in this and the value thing in this. It should just be, okay, they have 5 kids. I just like their personality. I just like the person she is. So I'm going to accept what come with her. So I just feel like that interview was just, I don't know. This, and he's not the only person that said this. It's just weird. Like, why do y'all have to talk about a woman value about kids that she has?